Hi, happy Thursday. Wanted to take a quick minute and talk about employee well-being. And it has been the topic of every CHRO roundtable, every session I have been in for the past 2 weeks is what are we going to do as employers to really support our employees from a holistic well-being perspective? That is the expectation employees are going to have post COVID-19. And what does that mean? And what does that mean for folks who don't have huge HR teams and the ability or the means to create robust well-being programs? One thing I would recommend is really taking a look at your employee communications and ramping up in as many different mediums as possible your employee communications. And it can be things as simple as a good news story of the day. Um, Search the internet, find something uplifting that you can send out through email or through an employee newsletter, or you can print it and share it at your stand-up meetings. There's so many different ways you can communicate with folks. I would also recommend having just open sessions where people can just talk. It doesn't have to be policy related, it doesn't have to be an update, but simply an open forum where people can share how they're feeling about things, maybe something great, maybe something wonderful, maybe something scary. But opening up channels of communication between you as the employer and them as the employee in as many different ways as you can will go an awful long way. If you remember the Edelman Trust Barometer I posted a couple of weeks ago, one of the items employees cited as helping them to have more trust with their employer was open, robust, and transparent communication. Knowing what was going on within the organization was incredibly important for employees to feel connected. So you've got to find ways to facilitate that connection. And I get it. A lot of you might be a one-person human resources team and it feels overwhelming. If you can create a cadence, create a communication calendar where every Tuesday you send out a note about this, and every morning at 9, and you can even set them through Outlook to auto send. So if you block an hour on your calendar every week to kind of set this up, it can auto send every day. It's just one tip, one thing to think about when you're looking at employee well-being, but this is going to be a huge focus for us folks in the HR space especially, is how do we connect with our people and help them to feel cared for holistically and in different ways than we ever have before. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. Thanks so much.